be gone.
One trick pony.
Well, the one thing I will agree with you, Lugs, is someone I definitely respect from his time with Chicago. Olin Kruitz, he talked up. If you go back and look at David Montgomery, who obviously looked for the most part bad or below the line talent last year, probably the game he looked best in was the Chargers game, where for the most part they ran like a bunch of 21 personnel, I form, where they had like a fullback, or they had double tight ends, and they ran the ball from power. And Olin Kurtz said he looked effective. It's just that Nagy doesn't want to run that offense, even though that game kind of showed that probably his personnel works best doing that. That's not the type of style he wants to play. And to be fair to your point, and again, as much as I killed Cliff Kingsbury a long time ago, that's what good coaches do. You maybe have a preferred way you want to play, but based on your personnel, you play to whatever your personnel can do, not the other way around.
Hey, look at the man. The man is the hoodie, and the hoodie always he builds the team around that team's skills. It just makes sense, and he's been fairly successful at it. So, but it's an interesting division. And their games are always good ones. It doesn't matter about the record. Yeah. Bears play the Packers. It's going to be just a banger. And it's a kind of game you just got to watch if you're into football.
Plus, we always get Dick Stockton to call those games in the NFC North. And, he's about 97 years old now, looking good.
That's right. My last thing I'll say.
Got that voice.
This is Dick Stockton.
The last thing I'll say, even though it'll sound like I'm a homer for it, this would be definitely anti-homer. Even though I follow this division probably the hardest, is looking at these teams. Once they get to the postseason, none of these teams are going to be that long for this world. Like, at best, they reach the divisional round. None of them are going to get to the championship game or the Super Bowl.
No.
None of them are cut for that. So.
I got to give a shout-out to the local guy, Jair Alexander, starting his third year with the Pack. Last year he did really well, so this year he should maybe have himself a Pro Bowl season. So shout out to Jair Alexander.
He's a friend of the show.
He is a friend of the show.
Yeah. So I'm in Target, and I might have been wearing a Bears C. It might have been a Cincinnati Red C, but they share the same logo, and we're all masked up. It's the COVID season. And guy who works there says to me, "Hey, I like your shirt." I said, "Thanks." He says, "I can't believe of all the quarterbacks," and he uses that we got Nick Foles. So he probably nailed that one, huh?
I mean, I hate to say it. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of fascinating. I mean, do you all remember, did people hold on to the image of Jeff Hostetler this long? Like, Jeff Hostetler's good. He won a Super Bowl. Like, do people hold on? Like Brad Johnson, and again, I actually really like Brad Johnson, but do people like Brad Johnson like 4 years after he won the Super Bowl for the Buccaneers? Like, that's Brad Johnson, though.
Nick Foles is more like Elvis Gerbach or somebody like that. I mean,
well, that's the thing. Is I bring up Brad Johnson.
Yeah, true.
I bring up Brad Johnson. At least Brad Johnson went to 2 Pro Bowls. Like good, Nick Foles is. I guess maybe Nick Foles went to one miracle year with the Eagles under Chip Kelly, where he was like 27 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. But he's not even holding Brad Johnson's jock. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't hate the guy, but yeah, everyone who poo-pooed the move for Nick Foles, yes, I agree. I'm not disagreeing.
Neither Brad Johnson nor Nick Foles are friends of the show, I don't think.
Brad Johnson's a kindly acquaintance. I've texted him. He's never texted me back. So
he's ghosting you.
Yeah, which I understand.
We've gone about 36 minutes. Is that about all we got today?
I'm tapped out.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a minute. I got a big finish here wrapped up for you. Here we go. Let's see, sports and other stuff. This wonderful show is sponsored in part by Rudy's Furniture Mart. After decades of selling quality furniture and bedding, Rudy's must liquidate to the bare walls. Everything's got to go. At Rudy's, we say no. Stop in and ask for
fish, and he'll give you a free bag of popcorn.
Thanks for listening to Sports and Other Stuff. We are the Sport Weasels. First in sound, first in service, and first with a bag of popcorn. We'll see you next time. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.